Hey guys, back here going to do another video. Last one I made, it's kind of talking about TCGs and stuff, and this one here, not necessarily going to be about that, but we'll kind of go along with it a little bit. So, um, yeah, it's been a few days since I'd made that video, and like I say, I just kind of went back and listened to a little bit of the audio and stuff. Of course, I'm actually making this like a day or two before it'll even post, but like I say, probably make a few tonight. Just kind of in the mood a little bit, I guess, too. So, yeah, so like I say, a lot of cigarette up if you got it. We'll just chill for a few. Uh, but yeah, so kind of what I wanted to talk about with that is just some stuff I ended up getting for my birthday. I kind of done that video where I talked about some stuff like for Christmas. Yeah, it's late as fuck. I should have drunk it earlier, but uh, I sat around. I went downstairs and for a minute, and I was like, fuck, I'll just get one. I hadn't had one today yet. Be honest with you guys, I never was like, oh man, I gotta get the Coke, you know. Other than like if it's like at McDonald's or something, you know. But I think it's my sister-in-law, I believe it was. She got some and brought it to Thanksgiving dinner, and left them here afterwards because we had Thanksgiving dinner here for the family, and yeah, just ever since then I've been buying them. Maybe it's that old man taste and stuff like that. Like I'm drinking more Cokes than Mountain Dews. That's how you know shit's crazy, I guess, with me. But uh, anyways, though, so yeah, I done that one where I talked about some shit for Christmas, and just kind of want to do the one. This isn't like everything, but just a few things. So first of all, it's one of the things my wife got for me. Um, I've kind of took it out and played around with it a little bit and stuff. It's a Digimon card game. So I haven't played this yet, and I haven't played Digimon card game before. However, though, I'll show the back of it here. I was going to take it out, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. And I got thinking how much of a pain in the ass it was to get it all back in there. But anyways, this here is just like, comes with 2 starters and a few little fancy cards and stuff like that, right? Oh, it's showing. But, see if it show a little bit better from behind, maybe. But yeah, so this way I can kind of learn a little bit how to play it. The mana system on it's a little bit different, though. So you're basically going to be, each player has like a number that goes to like 10, from what I understand anyways. I haven't fully fucked with it yet. They have like these little cards. They go to 10, right? So if you were to, say, throw out a Digimon, and you start at 2. So if you throw out a Digimon that cost 3, then, or excuse me, like, let's just say 5, right? So then therefore, you would be using the 2 of yours and then the 3 on their side. So then they, on their next turn, would then start with 3 mana or energy or whatever you want to call it, to then be able to go. So you're kind of doing it back and forth like that. They have been working on a online version of this, I heard. I think it's been in development for like a year or so or something now. So hopefully that comes out at some point. That'd be fun. Because nobody's fucking playing Digimon around here, right? But do buy a few packs of cards every now and again for my daughter. Because she likes opening them up. Because she likes Digimon. I tried showing her like Sonic, Kirby, Beyblade, little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, she just really likes Digimon. So like say we watch Digimon and let her open up. Of course she can keep the cards and stuff like that. If there's any that looks like you know, it might be a card of some value. I'll scan it in TCG Player real quick or something. Make sure she's not like ripping up a highest card. The highest card I ever pulled was just off of a one-off pack that my brother-in-law got me of Yu-Gi-Oh like fucking 4 years ago or some shit. And it was like the Bestial Lubellion, if that's how you pronounce it. That's from, like, say, Yu-Gi-Oh, and ended up putting it on eBay and sold it like super fast for like $75. Other people was putting it like closer to 80, you know. So I was like, fuck, you know, couldn't believe that. Had some other ones that were more in like the single digit or the teens or something, you know, but that's it for that. And speaking of brother-in-law, what he got me was a couple of the $20 like Switch cards, so you can buy some stuff online. I'm a big I know some people shit on me for it, but I'm big into digital, or excuse me, physical games if at all possible. Um, Now, some games, if they go like on a like Hellas sale, then I'll get them or something. Or if but if it's something I really want, I'll try my best to get the physical version of it. Now, I usually won't fool with like limited run games if you're familiar with that company, just because it's limited. You know what I'm saying? And usually I don't ever buy games at full price. Okay, so um, the used video game market's like complete ass. I'll talk about that in another video because I am passionate about games, especially retro games. I've got a pretty decent collection. I'm going to show off sometime whenever I got my room situated up a little bit better for that. Um, but with that, it was on sale. I'm sorry if I may get a bunch of gross drinking noises. Uh, but anyways, with that, I still have some money left and stuff on there because it was on sale. But it was like the newest Shantae game. It was the one that's supposed to supposedly been made for the Game Boy Advance, but never did. And then they re-released it, kind of updated it and stuff like that, or whatever. Or not re-released it, finally released it, I should say. Which I really like the Shantae games. I've told the story on here before that whenever my daughter was first born and stuff, and we finally got to bring her home, like I say, downstairs in the living room, we have the wood stove. So we just drug a mattress, set it in there, and me and my wife was basically just taking shifts, like letting our daughter sleep on us and stuff. And like I say, just taking shifts, each other's sleeping. And I'd usually sleep whenever it was getting daylight outside and stuff, right? I was night shift, so I would I stayed up all night just playing Shantae with her on my lap and stuff like that. I was playing I forgot what it's called, but it's like the 7 whatever. It was like the newest one before this one dropped. And then Half Genie Hero. I bought the physical copy of it because it's like mass produced or whatever. Um, I started playing Pirate's Curse around that time, I think, as well. So it's cool platformers. If you like Super Mario and shit like that, you probably like this. But anywho, so in addition to those couple things, wife also got me the beanie. I'm a beanie guy. Always have been. Uh, so looks pretty cool. It's got the pentagram on it. I wore it in I think that last video I'd made. But I just had it like flipped down and it's turned around back and stuff like that. I want to say I had like a green camo beanie. It's like a very light camo. It was actually like that olive drab looking camo. Got it Hot Topic in like goddamn early high school or some shit, right? Which mind you, there's not one anywhere nearby. It's like closest one's like 2-3 hours away or some fucking shit. But I was deciding between that one and one with a Pokeball on it. So I got the camo one though, because I was like, well, it'll fit more stuff. It's more like one I can wear. So I wore that motherfucker forever, and I still wear it occasionally. But it's not been until these recent, like, past few months. Finally been getting some black beanies and stuff like that, you know. So I usually like them where they stick up looking like a elf hat or a Phrygian hat, whatever. Because a lot of times if I'm going into town and I'm having to like do the normie speak and all that bullshit and get shit done and stuff, I'll throw it up in a fucking bun and then got it back here. And it's one of the things I love about wintertime. People shit on me. I do love wintertime. You know, get to wear jackets, beanies. People don't look at you weird. I wear long sleeves in the summertime, to be honest with you guys. Typically, it's like flannels or something, though. I'm one of the people that, like, I just outside for a few minutes and I just start burning, bro. I just go from white to pink to red, back to white. You know what I'm saying? So I just wear long sleeves outside. So there's that, and then I guess videos went on too damn long as per usual. Last thing I want to show though was this here. This book I've been wanting, and it's written by Varg. If you're familiar with Burzum, one of, if not my favorite band, top 2 for sure. So I'm gonna do a top at some point, like top list and of things. I really like this book. Honestly, it's super reasonably priced. It's $20, and it's a TTRPG tabletop. These games, I absolutely fucking love them. Okay, I just want to collect all the fucking books of anything like this that I can get my hands on. I don't have a lot of good stories about, excuse me, playing these and stuff. The only other thing I've played, and I haven't even played this yet, I've been working on my character, and for this here, and I'm just having a lot of fun making my character, and I'm going to write lore for the character pertaining to this here specifically, and like I said, that's about where this goes. I've played D&D before, but it's always just been a complete disaster. All it is people just getting like screwed by orcs constantly, and it's just like, bro, you're just memeing, you know what I'm saying? We're not even playing the game. Everybody's like OP as fuck. It's like you're not even playing, right? So, I think the first one I ever played was the 4th edition. I just want to show this off. I did not get this. I've had this for like a year or two. Actually, fuck. Yeah, I would say about 3 years. I bought it off eBay, used. I want to get more of these. I really want to get the Ravenloft one because it's like vampires and shit, you know, obviously. The Ravenloft cover is really nice. I want to get like the OG one if possible. Now, one of the biggest difference in these books is this one here is, well, first of all, the D&D ones are high as fuck. They've got a lot of artwork and stuff in them, which is cool and all. I mean, I like having some artwork and stuff in them. I'm not a huge fan of the, like, kind of current artwork, necessarily. It seems to me like a little bit like stock photo-y of what these characters would be. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, some of it's a little bit more cool. This one kind of is, but point is, sometimes I give a fuck about the artwork, sometimes I don't. But these style of books where they're big as fuck and they're got these nice hardcovers on them, I love. But Like I say, this one here doesn't have hardly any artwork in it. The only thing that's drawn in it is like the weapons. Let me see if I can find those real quick. But the point is, though, I've never truly got to play these. I've wanted to. Whenever we were finishing up playing Pokemon TCG around the time, or actually we played it a few days. Last time we played it was like a day or two. Oh, weapons and the armor. I can see that. But yeah, and shields and stuff. The last time I played Pokemon TCG, prior to just doing a few nostalgia runs and stuff like that, was a day or two before my wife ended up giving birth, actually. And because we knew at that point, because she was just getting hard on her to like go and stand for long periods of time for us to like pilfer through like card shops and stuff like that. Because hunting the cards is half the fun. I mean, that's one good thing about Pokemon. You can find the fun cards anywhere. So, we was planning on trying to transition to playing tabletop RPGs. And here's the weapons real quick. But wanted to kind of transition to that just because I knew it'd be a lot easier, and you know, you can have a baby in your lap and still play this here because you're kind of telling a story and doing stuff, right? Well, we kept trying to get some people involved with it, and it just never worked out. That's how it always goes, though. And because it's like my wife would be a really good like DM or GM, whatever you want to call them, for this here, but it'd just be like me running a character, right? And I'm not interesting enough in storytelling and stuff, I feel like, for it to be worthwhile. However, though, time has passed, and we started making a character for D&D. My daughter and I, of course, obviously she has to have help and stuff like that, where she is younger, but we're going to make it like super like easy, kid friendly, and like a thing that we can just play together for just like a few minutes at a time and stuff. We printed off some like sheets for characters and stuff, and we took the time to kind of color them up and stuff like that, and I just think it's cute as fuck. And of course my wife would tell the thing and stuff, and I need to practice and get better at storytelling and stuff like that, and character creation, I know. So that's why I'm creating a character for this, and I'm going to write a bunch of lore, and I may make another character as well, and then just kind of simulate a story based on those characters that I created using the rules of this, but to actually kind of half-ass play with my daughter, which I would get way more enjoyment out of. Anyways, out of the D&D one, we're going to, like I say, that's what we colored and making characters and stuff for. And obviously we just got some shit off Google kind of real quick and just made like a thing. Just want to show this here. So this here is, obviously you see some scribbles here and there and stuff. That's where my daughter kind of hopped in. This here is mine, and I haven't completed everything yet. If I make another video or something like that, maybe like a character lore one or some point, I'll go into more detail. And this one here is cute as fuck. This one here is daughter's little character. You see how she kind of helped color and stuff. Of course, my wife helped her kind of fill out the other parts and stuff. But I thought that's cute as fuck. It melts my heart. I love looking at it. I look at it every night because we're keeping it up here for now till we get to actually run it. So super cool stuff. Really fun, and like I say, some of the cool stuff I got. Oh, and last thing I want to show, actually, I did get. The keyboard in itself is up there. I mean, it's just cheapo, whatever. I just need a new one because whenever I would type, I'd hit like a key and then it'd type like 2 or 3 times, then you get another one. So I like how this one's smaller because it doesn't have the other number pad out there and stuff, which I would say who the fuck uses that, but there's probably a lot of people that do. I just didn't. But so anyways though, I needed one of those. And also lights up kind of cool and shit too. Uh, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, just to kind of expand a little bit on the last video, I'm talking about a little bit more of the nerdy hobbies and stuff that I enjoy. I would love, and we plan and dream of having legitimate like LARPing and legitimate cosplaying of characters and getting into the, you know, doing all this stuff. And like going out in the woods and like having like kind of IRL LARP adventures and stuff with our daughter and doing things. I think it'd be so fucking fun. So, but obviously she's still really young. So she's gonna make kid friendly. I have heard that there is some kid specific tabletops. Um, but like I say, just have to check those out sometime. Um, and I was gonna mention one other thing. Oh yeah, I'm trying to collect all kinds of these fucking books. All right, I had another D&D like set thing at one point, but it got left at somebody's house whenever we were trying to play it back in fucking high school. I don't know where the fuck I went to. So, there's that. But I really like to I just want to collect all these fucking books and look at them, read them, create characters, create lore from them, and have just like a list of creative characters that I can then like pull and insert into whatever games at some point in the future. Just dreaming about playing, you know. So, but also I think it'll be good for helping me uh, be better at writing and stuff as well for my book. Because obviously the book that I'm writing is going to be more of like a philosophy thing. It's not going to be a fiction, but at the same point, just enhancing the writing skills and stuff as well. So, but anyways, if anybody sit through all this, appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, just if anybody did watch this all the way through, let me know what kind of nerdy shit y'all like. So, have a good one.